Hi friends! Welcome back to another story and Photocards video. I have quite a bit to put away today. I think I have a card for most of my collections, at least one. So yeah, let's go ahead with the sort of the themed pages. So I moved my flowers up front, added a few more flowers that I had. And then I have the sky, and I did get a card for this sky page, which I think is very cute. I got this moon buell from Yellow Flower. So I'm gonna put her here. I have been very I really like the sky cards that I've been getting, especially the ones with clouds. So I'm happy to have cards with at least a little bit of the sky in it. And Yellow Flower was such a good era. Mamamoo is coming back. It's so weird. And they announced their world tour, so we're gonna have Mamamoo things. But yeah, that was it for this binder. I also have a couple of cards for this binder. No Nakyoung today, but I do have some Goeun cards I was missing. Ooh, I did not put them in sleeves. Anyway, starting with this polka card from I Miss My. I love the flower in her hair. Gorgeous. And then I have the other Our Now card and her ID, which I did not put that in the thing either. I really thought that I was prepared for this, but no, apparently not. So yes, sorry about any clicking you hear in the back. My boyfriend is currently playing Baldur's Gate for the 50,000th time. This time I think he's a monk. But yeah. Right now my Purple Kiss collection is kind of just on hold because I don't really know what they're doing in the future, so yeah, it's just paused. But yeah, I have every Goeun album card again except for the 2 polka cards from Cabin Fever. They aren't a high priority though, so yep. Alright, next let's go to Nayeon. So at the time I'm filming this, I am going to be seeing twice in 2 days. I'm going to be seeing them in Chicago. Very excited for that. I know that Dahyun and Chaeyeon won't be there, which is sad, but I'm glad that they are resting because they need it. I only have this Eyes on Me, no, Eyes Wide Open, there we go. Eyes on Me is Eyes 1. Eyes Wide Open photo card for the selfie cards, and then I have one group card. If we can go all the way to the back, there we go. Which is also Eyes on Me. So she's gonna go back here. It's such a cute card too. I love this group card. Beautiful. Okay. Ooh, I think next we are going to do Itzy. Alright, so now for Itzy. Yuna's debut came out, Ice Cream. I love it. I really, really like the entire mini album. I think Ice Cream and Hyper Beam are my favorite, but I do like B-Boy. The third one, I can't remember what it's called, but the third one I could take or leave, but I really like Ice Cream. So I do have 3 Icy cards. It's Icy for Yeji, so we'll put those here. I do think it's kind of funny that the only Icy cards I really have are these like border cards, and I don't have any for this page. There's a little thingy. Gravity wins. I really like these border cards though. I think that they like fit the icy theme very well. So gorgeous. All right. Then, oh, I flipped right to the page. I have this Lollipop Chaeryeong for Crazy in Love. Beautiful. And I have a Yuna special edition. So she will go there. Awesome. Then I did start making some fillers, but just like with I-DLE, I got lazy. Like, sometimes I have the energy for fillers and other times I do not. But the last card for this binder is this Yuna box card, I think it was, for Girls Will Be Girls. Nice. I do have one other Itzy card, but that's gonna go in the working binder. So I'll get that out in just a minute. Okay, we're gonna flip to the back for Itzy, because I have another Kill My Doubt card for Chaeryeong. I have her cassette card. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Now, let's go to, oh my girl, let's go to YooA. Okay, so for YooA, I am very excited because I finally have this eyeing card. That was like the last card I needed to be done with her pre-Dun Dun Dance stuff, aside from the limited cards and the, what's it called? The Banana Allergy Monkey cards. But yes, I finally have her. Thank you, Pokemarket. Coming in clutch. There she is. Oh, that's exciting. I'm satisfied. Now, the rest of the stuff will be for Dreamy Resonance. And I have to remember where exactly things are going. Okay, so Hyunjin here. And this Yubin here, and this Yubin there. That's really funny. I have the same three members. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. I love Yubin's blonde hair. Awesome. So we just need Mimi, Sunghee, and Arin. Then for the Serenade version, I believe I have Sunghee and Yubin, and they're both for this version. So I still don't have any. I'm missing that YooA. So Sunghee here. I need some more Oh My Girl music, and I need it badly. And Yubin there. I need Oh My Girl to come back and save 2026 summer. Now for the Digipacks. We have Hyunjin and Mimi, and they are both different. I believe this Mimi goes there and this Hyunjin goes there. But let me check. I was wrong. No, I was right. I was right. I expected myself to be wrong. Alright, so Mimi. And Hyunjin. It messes me up because Mimi's in the same outfit for these pictures as for her like Photocards, but none of the other girls are. And it's like, Mimi, what are you doing? Are they in the same outfit? Actually, I don't know. They might be. I can't tell. Mimi's the only one I can really tell. Because YooA has the hat that makes it look like it's not the same outfit. But maybe it is? I don't know. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. At any rate, I do have some of these Photocards. So I think it goes Hyunjin, Sunghee, Hyunjin, Yubin. So that I'm only missing Sunghee for that set. So we will put Hyunjin, Yubin, then we'll flip Hyunjin and Sunghee. Beautiful. Okay, that's coming along. We are making progress on Dreamy Resonance. And then I did find one of these pages to put those two in. This will probably be my life until Oh My Girl comes back. Just back collecting OT6 until I get another comeback. So now we are going to do I-Key, which I'm very excited for. I think I talked about their comeback in the last video. I think that like their comeback was out. But I did just get in my my album. I bought the From version, and so I did get my pulls today, so I'm very excited. But up first, I have some run cards. So I have both Soloists and then one YEL. So just 3 more cards for run. So Soloist. YEL. And one more Soloist. There they go. Looking good there. Then for Rose Blossom, I have this Rena that I apparently don't have a sleeve for. And then this YEL. And these were all from Pokemarket as well. I did make a trade a while back for some I-Key cards, but they have not reached me. And then this Fuiso. I've had a lot of that. I think I complained about it in my last video too, where just mail is just not reaching me. It's not coming, and it makes me very sad. And then I have not the very last, but this is the last photo book card I needed for Fuiso for Soul Dreaming. And then, that's one in the trade. I have this YEL. I really like the pink. And then the rest of the cards I traded for were all love or hate. So all of those are lost in the mail system somewhere. But as I said, I did get my pulls for Love Chapter, and I pulled Rena, Fuiso, and YEL. So these will go up here. I remember when I went to buy it, the 2 version was sold out, because I think I would have bought the 2 version, but yeah, it was sold out, so I ended up getting the From version instead. There we go. Alright, now I do have 2 more I-Key cards, but I need the other binder for that. So now we're going to flip to the Huiso section. I think Huiso, yeah, up here. Where I have 1 Rose Blossom pre-order benefit, because I think it was like $2 or something. And then I also have a Thinking About You card. I can't remember if Thinking About You was just a digital single or if it was like a digital pre-release for Soul Dreaming. Maybe, but I have the Make Star card for Huiso. There we go. Alright, that's it for I-Key today. I think next I do have 1 card for IZ*ONE actually, so we'll go ahead and do them. So I actually have the very last Chaewon album card I need, like Korean album card. I saw her on Mercari for an okay price, so I picked her up. This is the last Chaewon I needed, and now I have all of Chaewon's IZ*ONE Korean album cards. So now the only member I'm missing is Sakura! Yay! I am still, like, looking. I do still want to complete at least the Korean album cards. So, I just need some Sakura, please. I just need, like, honestly, I do think it's a pretty large amount. I think it's like 10 Sakura cards still. But we can move on to Eunbi next, because I am still slowly working on her cards as well. She did leave Woolham. I don't know if that's like yay or if that's not yay, because I'm pretty sure she's signing with, I think that I saw that it was like the same agency as G-Dragon and Taemin, maybe? I'm not really sure. I think G-Dragon is right, but I don't know about Taemin. So hopefully she's going to do more music. I would really, really love more Eunbi music, because I adore her music. Her and Chaeyeon are definitely my favorite music-wise of the IZ*ONE soloists. And so yeah. But if she wants to continue just doing the modeling, then that works too. But I do have 1 card for color. This is one of the last ones I need. That is the very last one I need for color. I am coming down to like the last 5 cards I think I need to complete her Korean album cards. Slowly. So yes, just this 1 color card. I do have a color pre-order benefit as well. So we have this one. I believe K-Town for You, I think. To go there. And then I have 1 card from Hello Stranger, one of the Everline cards. So this one will go here. There she is. Beautiful. And that is it for my Eunbi collection. I do have a few Chaeyeon cards as well. So for Chaeyeon, I do have some more Hush Rush pre-order benefits first. All from Pokemarket. So I have this one. I just like snatch up Pokemarket cards, like, but I used to when they were like $6, but now the ones I need, the lowest, are like $8, and I don't really want to do that. So Chaeyeon is kind of chilling for a little bit. I also have this one here. Doesn't tell me where from, but same outfit as that one. And we have this one. And this is Jump Up. But most of the pre-order benefits that they had for those $6 were all like Hush Rush. So that's why I have so many Hush Rush pre-order benefits. Because the next ones that are like $8 are over the moon, and I just don't want to pay $8 right now. You know how it be. But then for the Move Street, I do also have 2 pre-order benefits for that, and these were not Pokemarket. These were from Instagram. Thank you. I've actually been watching a little bit more of Chaeyeon's like YouTube content recently, and she's very funny. I do really like Chaeyeon's content. I think that she makes good content. And then I have one showdown card. We have this one. This is another one that I think got lost in the mail, and I'm sad. Why does the mail have to do this to me? Oh well, I have this one, so that makes me happy. All right. Let's see here. Let's do our LOONA girls next, and then we'll be down to those top 3 groups. All right. So most of my LOONA cards are going to be for Chuu, obviously. However, I have 1 Yves card and 2 Hyunjin cards. I also kind of forgot that I moved Yves in here, so I was looking for her in the other binder, and she was not there. And I was like, kind of freaking out. I'm like, where did Yves go? Ooh, I know Yves is coming out with a new, whatever it's called, a new song, new album. There we go. Nail, so that's exciting. Okay, so up first I have this Hyunjin from the Loossemble fan club. I did pre-order both versions of the Latency album, but they are still like in pre-order, I guess, from where I pre-ordered it from, so it'll be a little bit before they get to me. But we'll cross our fingers for Hyunjin. So I'm just gonna put her here. I honestly can't remember if this was before or after Sensitive, but yeah, she's just gonna go there for right now. Okay, then, oh wait, hold on, I had another Hyunjin card. My bad. I also have this one. I should just get another page and put these 5 on another page. That's probably, I'll do that off camera. However, that means that I want you to go here, and then you to go up here. Oh, I also pre-ordered the special version of Yuna's ice cream, because I thought that like Barnes & Noble would have the photo book version, but it doesn't in stores, or at least not in stores near me. And then by the time I went to go like get it from somewhere, they're sold out, so I just went ahead and pre-ordered the special version. Okay, random tangent. Yes, Yves is here. Alright, so for Yves, I don't have one of her album cards, but I do have a pre-order because it was like $3. I'm a sucker for $3 pops. I really am. Yeah, there she goes. Alright, so now we can do Chuu, and I do have a pretty large stack of cards from Chuu because my EXO My Cyber Love albums came in, so that's very exciting. Okay, so up first I have a random card. She will be for Only Cry in the Rain. If I can get there. Okay. Where's my Chuu? Oh, she's right here, right in front of my face. So yes, Only Cry in the Rain Chuu. I have Apple Music, I think. Yeah, Apple Music pre-order benefit. Cutie. Then my third fan kit came. So I got that a while back and it finally arrived to me. So there's the membership card, the sticker, and then here are the photo cards. I guess we'll go through them a little bit up close. It is definitely my least favorite out of the 3 that she's done. Plus we didn't get postcards this time either. All we got were the photo cards and then the one sticker. But I mean, she looks cute. She always looks cute. So, yep. So those will go here. I think I'll put Heart Cheek over here. And there we go. Beautiful. Yep, so there's her third fan kit, and then she has the messages on the back. Then, oh, there's my collage I made for EXO My Cyber Love. Now, I have album-wise, these are my 2 cyber version pulls, and then that is my pull for the bag version. What was it called? The love version, I think. I do currently have more album cards on the way. Knock on wood, bing bong. Hopefully they stay on the way. But yes. This little thing is so weird. It reminds me of like a Furby. I don't know why, because I know that those things are their own like branded types of dolls, but it reminds me of a Furby. Gorgeous. All right, then for the tiny versions, I have this one here and this one there. And then I did not put a space for this next stuff. Whoopsies. So tiny and tiny. And then I bought her bag version separately, and that was my pull. I need a blue sleeve. And I think that there's a blonde version for that like crocheted heart. So I think I'll put the blonde there to match the LP version. And I'll put this one over here. Gorgeous. Then I do have some pre-order benefits, but because I have this, I think I'm gonna put it first. And then we'll move this one over one. Ugh, all the dog hair. And then okay, well, let's start getting into pops. So I have this dumpling pop from Make Star. Whee! Then one of my favorites, I have the blanket pop. She's so cute. So she will go here. And then I have the ribbon one from Mini Record. I really like this like shade of red with Chuu. I think it looks really good. Then cherries. Oh, I must have just forgot. And then ribbons, maybe? I don't know, but it's from Link. So there she goes. So those are the pre-order benefits I got with my group orders. Go. Thank you. Yay! And that is my Chuu progress so far for XO My Cyber Love. I almost called it Only Cry in the Rain. Righty, we are getting down to it. So up next we're gonna do Red Velvet. I have a few album cards for them. So up first, I actually have a rookie card, and I have a rookie Irene card, which is kind of insane. This is one of the cards I was missing when I first collected Red Velvet. So there was a time when I was pretty much only collecting Red Velvet and Chaeyeon. And I had, so this was before Queendom. It was right after Psycho came out, because that's the first K-pop album I ever bought. And so I was collecting Red Velvet, and I had them complete through Psycho era, like OT5, except for I think either 3 or 4 cards. They were all Irene, and these 2 rookie cards were part of them. So yes, I've never owned a rookie Irene card until now. And then we go to Finale, because I have the last Joy card I need. If I can figure out which way the sleeve opens. There she goes. And I have Red Sweater Irene. I love her makeup with this. The little swoop she has on her eyes is so cute. And if you're new here, for Finale, I do not put them in whatever it's called, in the quote-unquote album sets that they had. I just put them the way I think that they might look best. So yeah, I might actually switch out Glitter Tears and Not Sulky now that I'm thinking about it, but I'll do that later. Then I have the last Joy Queendom card I need. So now I'm completed with Joy for Queendom. And again, love the eye makeup. It's really cute. Queendom feels like so long ago. Then Nothing Until Chill Kill, where I have the last two bag photo cards I needed. So I have Irene and Yeji. So now the bag sets are done again. I love this Irene. I know it's not a selfie, but it is gorgeous. And then Donut Yeji, of course. Oh, Irene, her solo just came out. Biggest fan. I don't think I like it as much as Like a Flower. I think it's okay. It's just, yeah, it doesn't feel like Irene necessarily. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. It just didn't hit for me the same as like when she does Monster. Monster, I felt like Irene. Oh, Naughty felt like Irene. But I don't know. I also don't know these people personally, so who knows? But I do really like Best Believe. And there's another one that I can't remember the name of right now. Oh, I have that Joy as mini card. So that's the last OT5 card I have. Now, I do have a couple of solo cards to put away. Alright. So, for our solos, I have another Joy card from Hello. I have this photo book card. So now we are just missing 3. Gorgeous. Then Irene, I will have whatever this is called, Like a Flower, done once my next Pokemarket order comes in, because I have all of these at the Pokemarket warehouse, except for the Polaroids. I don't have any Polaroids, but I did get that one from the mirror version. But yeah, eventually I'll get the Polaroids. Then I have a card for Tilt, but it is another pre-order. But like, look at her. I think it's Star River maybe. But I love this card. I mean, who couldn't with the sky? The sky, her hair, the green. I think this is like a top tier card. One of my favorite Solgi cards. Gorgeous. Alright. Then I have a Wendy. One of her photo book cards from Cerulean Birch. Awesome. Okay. Now let's get the other binder for some of my like just random cards. All right. Red Velvet section. So up first, I have Joy's second fan kit card, the logo back, because I also have the Solgi logo back. She'll go there. And then I also have this Joy Pink Christmas card from 2022. Gorgeous. And I have a Yeji from the SM Culture Future thingy. I have this one. I think it's adorable. But I am gonna just put her on this page for right now, because those can get a little difficult to find. So If I can find, I think, at least one other, then I'll probably like put them in the OT5 binder, but until then. Here I have this Yeji, I think from their first fan kit, because like it's such a cute card. I love it. So I'm gonna put her down there. No Solgi, but I do have a Wendy. I have another $2 pre-order benefit from Cosmic. She will go there. I think it's Everline, maybe? At any rate, there she goes. And that is what I have for Red Velvet today. Let's go ahead and do I-DLE next. Alrighty. Ooh, now for I-DLE. I actually have something for this first page. I have this Nayeon from I Am. So we will put her here. That black, there she goes, yay! Slowly but surely making that progress. Nothing for I Trust or Dumdy Dumdy, but I do have a couple of I Burn cards. So I have this mini from the flower version, I think. That's gonna go there. Awesome. And I have my first card for this next page. For the fire version, I think it is, I have the Chaeyeon. I am getting very close to also completing my Chaeyeon album card collection. Like, I have a lot of these collections where I'm just a few cards away. And Chaeyeon is one of them. Eunbi, I think Chaeyeon, I'm just a few cards away. Like, whew. Then for I Love, I have this Neon. Beautiful. Slow progress, but we're getting there. And then I Feel, so I said that I thought that this one was lost in the mail, and it kind of was. It got sent back to the person I traded with, and they were nice enough to be like, hey, this got sent back. Can I get your address again? I'll resend it. They resent it, and this time it worked. So I do have this Oogie. So now the cat version for I Feel is done again. There we go. All right. And then I have Shua's Polaroid for the butterfly version. So I just need Neon's ID. So I think this got lost in the mail though. I mean, it's coming from Canada. It's supposed to have been coming for a while now, and it just hasn't. So, oh well, sad times. But I do have this Neon jewel case card from I Feel. My first Queen version jewel case. Lovely. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Then for 2, I have the 0 version Oogie, which means we are completing the 0 version. And I also have the 1 version Oogie. Almost there. Okay, that's her hair. Probably lost, because that's in the same thing as that other Oogie. But I do have this Neon 0 version jewel case. Gorgeous. Then Nothing Until I Sway, where I actually finally have the last Chaeyeon, just a regular album card I needed. I don't know why this regular album card has taken me so long to get, but I finally have her. There she is. For the wind version, then for the wave version, I have this Oogie. Gorgeous. Then for the beat version, I also have Oogie. Wonderful. And I have another cassette card today. I have this Chaeyeon. So I have her wave version cassette. So now I just need her wind version. Awesome. All right. And then I do have Oogie for the Wii version. Yes, the Wii version for We Are. So we are completing the photo book today. Yay! Okay. Photo book is fully complete. Now I need to work on the jewel case and the polka. Oh, the polka version. The polka version is like, I don't want to pay like $7, $8 for an album card. I just don't. But that's what people tend to sell them for, unless like I find them for pretty cheap, which is where I got all of those that I have. Aside from my polls, because I did get a polka album. So yes. Alright. Let's do some of our solo cards. Okay. Nothing for Mai, that's probably lost. But I do have one her card. I have that one, so I'm just missing one and then I'm done. Except for the LP version, but I'm not really worried about those. I'd love to like have them, but they're so expensive. And I don't want to pay the money. So there we are. So yes, one more. Then for my lover, I do have one album card. I have this one. Wonderful. And then I have one pre-order benefit, I think. No. Showcase maybe? Or pop-up? I don't think it's a pre-order benefit. It's something else, but I can't remember what. But it was so cute. I really love this. So yes, there she goes. Okay. Now I have one more card for the other binder, then we'll be done with I-DLE. Alright. For the last card, it is a mini. I traded for this I Sway Target card. I think it's Target. It's either Target or International, but it's the B version. So I'm gonna put her there. And there we go. Yay, happy times. Alright, last but not least, we have Sserafim. Okay, so this is like the one time you will hear me say positive things, maybe, about the post office. There are some cards in here that I thought were lost because they were sent out in like February, January, but they still arrived. So I'm very happy about those. It's not that I want to necessarily like be so critical of the post office, because I know things are going on. I know they got stuff happening, but also I just really want my mail. when it gets sent out. Like, I feel like as long as we're paying the correct amount of postage, we should expect it to get here. Like, please. But I do have this Eunbi Weverse from January. So I'm so happy that she's here. Because that completes that. Yay! Weverse is now done again. I'm so happy. Okay. Hallelujah. Now I just need the Weverse Japan card for her. I mean, you'd think that they wouldn't be that hard, but whatever. Then, for Anti-Fragile, I have another Polaroid. So I put my, like, miscellaneous Polaroids there, and then I have a almost complete set because I have this Eunbi for number 10. So I just need the number 10 Chaewon, and then I will have a complete set. There she is. Alright. Then, another card. Well, it was all in the same bundle. So the Weverse card came also with this one that I've been waiting on for so long. I literally had been talking with Lexi, once Glassy, and I was like, I don't think the universe wants me to collect Eunbi because I also have another, like, set of Eunbi cards that have gone missing. Eunbi just keeps going missing. I never can get her cards unless I buy them on Pokemarket. I try, but the mail system just doesn't want me to have Eunbi. I think they're biased. But yes, I do finally have that Eunbi, so very exciting. And then I also have one of the trading cards I was missing for Fearless Japan. This one. And so now I'm just missing one Fearless Japan trading card, and then I'll be done with that. Yay! Okay. Then we have... I ran out of clear sleeves because I'm decided that I didn't want to do black sleeves for my merch and I wanted to do clear sleeves instead, but I ran out of the ones that I'm using, so I ordered more, but they haven't arrived yet. But that's why these are black. But I do have the other Eunbi card. I think this is the hoodie set. I think. Either way, there she is. So that is now complete. And I did pick up the lanyard group card, so for right now I think I'm gonna put it there. Once I get the rest of the message cards, or I guess if I ever get the rest of the message cards, these will probably go in the unit group binder, because I won't have another, like, thing to put on a page with them. But yeah, that is it for binder number 1 for the Sserafim. Let's do binder number 2. And binder number 2, I think our first thing is something very exciting. It is! Okay, so this was also in the Weverse, or that, like, thing that had the Weverse Eunbi from Fearless and the Fearless Japan Eunbi. I have her set for Perfect Night for QQ Music. So yes, I did decide to put these in the sparkly sleeves. I know, because I wasn't sure if I was going to count them as album cards or not, but for right now they're going in the sparkly sleeves. So there she is. Yay, Chaewon's not alone anymore. I do have a duplicate of this Chaewon if anyone would trade for Sakura, Hyunjin, or Kazuha. Just putting that out there. My Instagram handle is in the bio like normal. But then I have some more of the Flame Rises DVD cards. So we have these 5. So for this set, I have Sakura, Chaewon, and then for the set below, I have Chaewon, Kazuha, and Eunbi. So I am just missing 2. One YooA and one Sakura. Very exciting. Okay. Then, oh my gosh. So there was a thing about this card that's coming up. Oh, this one. I bought this card. It got lost in the mail. It's the very last card I need to complete. Crazy. The very last one. Like, for album cards. And it got lost in the mail. Like, come on, Eunbi. Work with me here. Anyway, but for this card. I bought this from Mercari, US. And the seller accidentally sent me a different card. And so I, like, reached out, sent it back. And the seller ended up sending this card. So yay, thank you, I appreciate it. Because trying to get her for a decent price was also tricky for some reason. I think it's this one. Ah. All right. So now the standard version for Crazy Japan is done. Wonderful. And then we just need Eunbi. Oh, Eunbi. And then those 2. All right, that is it for binder number 2. Now for binder number 3. I have, I think, 1 hot card today. It's a Weverse. It is the last Weverse Kazuha that I was missing. So she will go here. And with this card, I'm done with Kazuha for hot. This Eunbi is with that crazy Eunbi, so I'm not getting her. Awesome. Then for different, I have this limited Chaewon. There she goes. And then I have some spaghetti cards. And I think they're all Weverse. Yes, so we are finishing this Weverse set because I have Hyunjin and Kazuha. It's a very cute set. I really like Chaewon and Hyunjin. Specifically for this set. There we go. Then I have Sakura for this one. Then Sakura for this one. So I'm done with Sakura's Weverse cards. And then Kazuha for this set. So I have one of the Lollipop Kazuhas. Not the Lollipop Kazuha, because that's the compact one, but I have this one. And the Sserafim, I know, is dropping either another single or another mini album. I'm not super sure. I think it's Perfect or something, but they're dropping more music sometime in April. And April is this month, so more Le Sserafim music. Alright, I have 2 more Le Sserafim binders to go through. So at first, let's do our miscellaneous. I have Eunbi for this transparent Fearless card. I can't remember where it's from. Music Plant, maybe? I think Music Plant is hollow. So, yeah, I can't remember. But there she goes. Then, I have a random Kazuha because she was cute. So I have this Kazuha for Anti-Fragile. And then a random Eunbi for Unforgiven. Again, those $3 pops, they just called to me. Then I have a Kazuha that I think I'm gonna put on the back here with this one. I have one of her membership card from last year. The Fims United. There we go. Alrighty. We just have the group card. We only have 2 cards for the group card. Group binder. There we go. 2 cards for the group binder, and then we're done. Okay, I did not make space for these cards, so they are going to go back here for right now, and we are all going to be happy. So I have 2 group Polaroids from Anti-Fragile merch. This one is the 1 set, and then this one is the 5 set. Maybe. And there we go. It's in. We did it. LOL. That is it. We made it through. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Have a good day, week, month, year, or life if I never watch you again. And happy collecting or watching. Bye.